Hello, world. Welcome to the Convo podcast. Thank you so much for joining us and for choosing to be with us again on this particular week. Remember, this is your go-to platform if you want to understand Botswana a little bit more from the perspective of job creation and also understanding this issue of unemployment. Trying to bring different stakeholders in the country, whether it's your corporate, your public sector, or the talent itself in Botswana, and to understand their understanding of the issue of unemployment, and most importantly, what solutions they're bringing towards this particular challenge. You remember that with Convo Lounge, we've got three focus areas that we focus on. The first one is really around soft skills, so transferring knowledge around the soft skills you need as talent to survive today's economy, to stand out and be competitive in today's economy. And the second one is around research. We believe that the research that our talent does in higher academic institutions could be a solution to aiding in industry growth, but also enabling them to be employable and to get into the industry. And of course, the third thing for Convo Lounge is really to bring you the latest insights around what's happening in industry, and also as talent, how can you plug and play based on those insights. So today we've got one of the young Botswana, I believe he's high value talent in the country. Just looking at his track record and what he's managed to do with his academics and his current pursuits and interest in the country today. I'm joined in studio by Albakwe Nkoni, and he's going to tell us a little bit about who he is, and most importantly, in the world of research, what has he been working on and what has he found in terms of Botswana? What do you think we need to do to scale our participation in a knowledge-based economy? How can we ensure that we keep as much value as possible in Botswana?
All right. I think it's to look mainly at our consumption. Which products and services are we consuming? And not perhaps be strict around where they're coming from for now, but which products and services are we consuming? We should see that whoever is creating those products and services are harvesting economic value from our consumption. So then we should then ask ourselves, which of these products and services that we are already consuming do we have, we can build capacity to do that for ourselves, where we already perhaps have graduates, engineers, creatives who can apply themselves for us to create value in those value chains.
Welcome to the Convo Lounge podcast. Thank you very much for joining us on yet another exciting episode. Remember that you could follow us on our different social media platforms using the hashtag Convo Lounge Africa, or WhatsApp us at +267 7651 999 to continue the conversation as we have different conversations around the unemployment problem in the country, trying to find solutions to the unemployment problem in our economy by highlighting some of the high value talent that we have in the country who are working towards providing solutions to this high unemployment that we have in our country. And today I'm hosting here Mr. Tavonga from Xavier Africa, and we're going to be having a conversation around starting his enterprise, starting his business, and getting a journey on his academics and how he got to be where he is right now, and what he is doing right now currently with Xavier Africa, playing into the digital space as we try to go to a knowledge-based economy as a country. Thank you very much for joining us, Tavonga. Welcome to the Convo Lounge podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Right. Let's just get a brief introduction of who you are, just a journey of how you've gotten to from Tavonga to Xavier Africa.
Yeah, I mean, it's always very difficult to to survey my journey, but I think I will take a bit of a summary approach to it. My journey started first as a Yale Young African Scholar, just after I finished my Form 5. And once I finished the Yale Young African Scholar program, I then went on to start my bachelor degree with Botswana Accountancy College.
And we're here to talk about a segment that's very close to my heart, and we call it the HR Couch. Now, that's where we bring HR professionals to come and share their perspective around the issue of unemployment. And if you've been joining us over the past episodes, we've spoken to higher academic institutions around their approach to helping talent to become employable or industry ready. We spoke about the difference between having a certificate for a degree or graduating and actually building a career. That is two separate things. We've spoken about the importance of research in closing the unemployment gap. We've also spoken to other talent who have benefited from Botswana's great education policies, who have went on to study overseas and now they're back in the country to transfer the knowledge that they got from those economies. And we've spoken about different opportunities amongst various value chains, such as the data value chain. What else did we discuss? So we discussed quite a lot, and it'll be interesting to hear from an HR professional's perspective. Convo Lounge. Expression, exposure, experience.